going on, Illie, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, bro. How you, bro?
We back with another one.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
we back with another one. But before we jump into it, how was your day?
It was good. It was okay. It was an okay day. You know what I mean?
You got my lighter?
Besides, no, I don't, but I have one.
What? What? Oh,
Besides,
okay.
the
Appreciate it.
weather or whatnot. But
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean?
Sorry to
Other than
hear
that,
that.
it was a good day, man. Woke
Yeah.
up with the family. Feel
Mm-hmm.
blessed.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Had a good breakfast with everybody there. My son's down from college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was better than most days. I put it that way.
Okay, that's what's
Mm.
up. Me, I just woke up, worked, did a few hours today. It was easy. It's starting to get hot outside.
Yeah, it is.
It's starting to get real hot outside. It was
Yeah.
90, felt like 100 the other day.
Yeah.
Had I plugged in every AC,
Right.
had every AC blasting, and I still felt the little heat. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's
It was
hot like
crazy.
that too, man. I think I got all of mine's cracking on too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how I do. I do it all year round.
Yep. Yep. Keep it cool.
My AC stay on all year round.
Now, the topic that I wanted to touch on today, and it's more of a question. Is what's your intake on things that's illegal? I mean, not illegal, things that's legal, but it's more harmful to you, and the things that's illegal is not is helping you in curing certain things. And I'm talking about tobacco, liquor, how it damages the body and stuff like that.
Versus,
and then you got marijuana that's illegal in certain places, but
right,
it's helping you and it's curing certain things.
right. Okay. Well, tobacco versus weed.
I mean, yeah, why not?
I mean,
Because liquor too, liquor is damaging to the body.
Yeah.
But it's legal. After you're a certain age, you can drink it, you can purchase as much as you want.
Right.
But if you get caught with some marijuana and it's not legal in your city, you're going down.
There might be some consequences there,
Mm-hmm.
Especially back in the day. Now, not so much now.
Not so much now because
it's got
legal
a lot
in certain
easier,
places.
a lot leaner now. But back in the day, you would get booked for a nick in your pocket. Oh yeah, that happened to a lot of my buddies, man. Just even going to school, back in the day, people, the young boys used to get high, have a nick in their pocket, and be out of nowhere they do a random line check. Just grab you by the book bag, stick you a line in the check. You look on the ground, you see all these dime bags, nick bags all over the floor. It was crazy, man. Back in the day, Back in the day was had to keep it concealed, quiet. Now it's more open.
Right, yeah.
More publicly, recreational this, recreational that now. But back in the day, nah, you had to keep it down. Okay. Don't let nobody know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why your eyes red?
Allergies.
Yeah.
I was rubbing my eyes.
If it was summertime, you could blame a pool. Like I was just swimming not too long.
Chlorine,
but it was really hard back in the day with that. But versus tobacco, I would say hands down marijuana all day. Even though I smoke my blacks every now and then. But that's more of a comfort thing for me that I shouldn't do. You know what I mean? I know I should let go of, but in other words, let me just light this up.
Oh yeah, well,
let me light this up. Then.
Tobacco versus marijuana, you have both of them.
Yeah, what? Don't listen to me.
I changed my life. I changed my life. I was smoking tobacco, and the reason why I stopped smoking tobacco, backwoods and all this other things, was because I was smoking it, and it was hurting my chest.
Okay.
Like as soon as the smoke would go down, I could feel the smoke traveling through my body, and it was hurting.
Right.
It was hurting. So that general warning that comes on that all tobacco products, I started looking at that way more. I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. I got to become a paper boy and smoking that. And before I switch full paper, I tried other things, hemp wraps. I even got some banana leaves. I tried a lot of things. And paper
we on the top, you got some moon rocks in here, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got some moon rocks in here and some of that lemon cherry cushion.
Yeah, that's why I'm hitting it slow, real slow.
All right.
Yeah, it got me over here dying.
Yeah, so no facts, bro. You had to keep it quiet, and it's funny. I didn't get like the chest hurting and all because at one point I was smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
and it's funny how it got me to smoke cigarettes because I was just smoking weed at first, but back in the day. They used to say, "Oh, you got to smoke a cigarette with it to boost the high." Right. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
I did hear it, but yeah.
So back in the day, we're like, "Yeah, smoke a cigarette, it'll boost the high all up." So I'm all about the boosting.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, every time I spark an L, shortly after I have a cigarette. And then before I knew it, I needed that cigarette after that L all the time.
Yep.
And I'm constantly smoking. So you pick up a habit unbeknownst to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and what made me stop doing it was I would get dizzy. I would start getting dizzy after I smoke an L. I don't know if that was damn. It was that
What,
part of the boost?
the
Like,
L or the
no,
cigarette?
after I smoke an L and I smoke a cigarette.
Oh yeah, the cigarette. Yeah,
I get mad
cigarettes.
dizzy, mad loud headed. You know what I mean?
And that's what it does to you until you get used to it.
And I think I was smoking for about a good year and a half like that. That I just stopped cold turkey. I'm like, look, you know what? I thought like I might be getting too much tobacco down.
Yeah.
Because I'm smoking cigarettes. I roll my shit up in the L, which is a tobacco leaf. You know what I mean? So that's just a lot of tobacco right there versus a little bit of weed. So you know what I mean? I got like let me cut some of this tobacco off. So I stopped smoking cigarettes cold turkey. I just dropped it. You know what I mean? It was no problem. I know how people say, oh, they have problems doing it for smoke. It was no problem for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe because I was still smoking weed.
But blacks is 100 times worse than cigarettes, though.
I think blacks will fuck your weed up.
What you mean?
I think if you roll your shit up in the black.
What, a black and mild?
Huh?
I'm talking about a black and mild.
You said you stopped.
Like you said you stopped smoking cigarettes, but you dabbled with the blacks and black and milds.
Well, that was my pickup.
Right.
Yeah, that was my pick. But I picked that up way afterwards. And you know what I'm mostly addicted of this? Now I won't say addicted, but I like the most of this whole thing would be the wood tip.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly have it off and just have the wood tip in my mouth. But other than that, I don't inhale this shit.
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to inhale this.
I mean, I don't smoke cigars, but that's what I heard. That's what I heard. You know, with the big Jones, they don't smoke it.
It's the same thing.
Just a look.
It's a cigar. It's the same thing. You don't inhale this shit. You know what I mean? You let it linger in your mouth and you blow it out. So I guess that's why I wasn't really hurting my chest like that. I'm not really inhaling it. Right. I mean, I'm Bill Clinton it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm doing the Bill Clinton. I'm not really inhaling. I'm just letting it linger. Shit. You know what I'm
I mean,
but that's not an excuse though. I
cut all the tobacco off, and went full throttle with the with just the papers, and I ain't
rolling papers. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It's been, and even when I started rolling papers, you know, everybody go to is the raw. I didn't like raw. Raw just wasn't hitting for me. So, you know,
I started with the raw papers.
Yeah, raw just wasn't hitting, and plus I didn't know how to roll them yet neither.
Well, that's why I went with the raw papers because they were making cones.
Mm-hmm. Go right to the raw cones. That's what I was getting to.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, fucking like we have like it'll bring that inner person out of you. You ever seen somebody, a quiet person, smoke weed, and the next thing you know, when they smoke weed, they loud,
they open up more.
Yeah, or a loud person when they smoke weed, they quiet. Like it'll just bring out that inner person in you. It's too many good effects that happens with weed, you know.
Right.
It should have never been illegal in the first place. I feel as though they just wanted to the government just wanted to make money off of it.
Well, I think it's more of a medicine than anything, man.
What?
Marijuana.
Yeah, but it's been illegal since what? The hippie days? Like, because when it first came out, I ain't gonna say first came out because it's been around for a while, but really, like, man, and everybody's doing it and everything, it wasn't illegal.
Probably. I don't think it was ever legal.
You said you don't think it was ever legal?
I don't think it was ever legal.
When they found it, I don't think it was ever illegal.
I don't think it was ever legal, and I think when they found it, they automatically made it illegal because it was.
But they had to test it.
I'm not sure. You know what I mean?
They had to test it, see what was in it.
But I think it was always an illegal thing. I'm trying to go think. I mean, I can't think that far back. I ain't from that generation, but you know, when the hippies and all that was doing it, was it legal then? You know, with how they say Woodstock and everybody was flower power, peace and love, and everybody was
I don't think it was illegal. I don't know.
I don't think it was even legal then. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
But you know, they used to make a lot of product from marijuana, from the hemp.
It was real. It was a real push. Like they was pushing it like it was just legal. Like, hey, just go grow this weed plant, bro, and just go smoke it. Just here you go. I
think at one point the industry, the industrial industry had that picked up the marijuana and started producing it out of something was like the Navy yards. Because I heard they used to make them big ass ship boats, them ropes that be tied around that's all out of hemp. They would just get fields of weed and collect all the stock and all the branches and shit like that and just burn the rest up. You know You know what I mean? Yeah, because what's his point for them was the hemp, the string that came from the hemp. Exactly. They made clothing from it and every fucking thing. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have to look into it more, but it'll be good to know when it was actual illegal or legal, or was it legal from the jump?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't know. I'm just thinking in the hippie days. I mean, I don't know. But it's just from just seeing it with the posters and just everything, the movies and everything. It seemed like it was just never legal.
How about as far as
the hippies came and they made it illegal?
Drinking, like compared to drinking, would you smoke over drinking?
They say smoking is the worst thing you can do to your body. Putting smoke in your body, that's the worst thing you can do. So once you learn that fact, then it's like, all right, what would you rather do? Because drinking, it's an instant on. You do the craziest thing. You can't control yourself when you drunk.
But you also still damaging your body.
You're damaging the fuck out of your kidneys and everything down
there. Right, your liver, all that good shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, even your whole healthy look appearance.
Yep. But I'm cool. I would stop drinking. Like I wouldn't even call myself a drinker. Like,
does smoking a lot of weed changes your appearance?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think doing anything changes your appearance.
Really?
Doing too much coke.
Like as far as you think you'll have like an unhealthy look if you smoke a lot of weed.
I wouldn't say an unhealthy look because
what would you develop? You think like these dark baggy eyes or some shit?
Nah, I don't know. I would say that you would probably smell like it. Your hygiene to change, your fingertips to start smelling like weed.
You'll start seeping out your pores. And
shit? You'll start to smell like weed more. But I don't really think that anybody would lose weight. If anything, you'll probably gain weight from eating the candy and the munchies and everything. I don't know where bags will come from.
I heard that a lot of the cannabinoids is attached to the human fat. So yeah, I can see if you're sweating it out a lot.
Yeah,
it would definitely swell out. You would swell like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I never heard of that. I've been smoking weed since.
I'm just saying because you know how sometimes some people that smoke cigarettes for a long ass time,
smoke cigarettes for a long time,
you start to look a little dull.
Your teeth.
Your teeth, yeah, that's the main factor.
Like that's stuff that starts to go.
Yeah,
you get a cough. You fucking up your internal.
You start developing halitosis and shit.
Fuck around, get a hole in your neck. Like
now, is that the smoke causing it? Because smoking.
That's the tobacco. It can causes it. It can. I mean, people just
get
lucky. So you
think that smoking enough of this will have the same effect on your teeth, or is it the nicotine that's fucking your teeth?
No, the tobacco is different. You said cigarettes. Weed, I feel as though something, it dims your teeth a little bit because of the smoke, period. But I don't think it's nothing like coffee. I mean, coffee. Coffee does it too. I don't think it's nothing nicotine. Like cigarettes,
Close enough, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Coffee is just coffee. Why I keep saying coffee?
Coffee, yo.
Cigarettes is just the worst.
You say it one more time, I'm gonna want to cut.
Tobacco is just the worst. Yeah. So I don't recommend tobacco for anybody.
Yeah, tobacco is the worst. I smoke my blacks and all, but you should definitely stop smoking tobacco, anything tobacco, and start rolling over there
smoking on that moon rock for a long time. I had to put mine down.
I'm just letting it chill.
Just so I can talk. Like I can't even talk. Let's talk about the greatness
it's like a
of
wand
marijuana
right now. I'm trying to conjure some shit up.
Let's talk about the greatness of marijuana. And when you first started smoking marijuana, did you get that feeling that the movie portrayed?
What movie?
Any movie, like when somebody get high and stuff started getting wavy,
like the stoner movies and shit?
Yeah, and stuff started happening. What really happened when you got high for the first time? Like, what happened to you?
Shit, if I can remember that far back. Let me see.
All right, well, the first time you can remember that actually, like, when you smoking, you like, I'm high. Yo, I'm high.
I didn't realize the high of the weed. Mm-hmm. Not my first time. You know that?
Not your how?
Yeah, I mean, you got high. Different. You got high. But what I mean, like what you really notice, like, oh shit, this is that weed high. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because when you first do it, you like, oh shit, more panicky than anything. I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, anyway, I know I was kind of panicky. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
I was more nervous because I was young. you're not supposed to be doing it. Then I gotta go home to my parents.
I did it with my boys.
My paranoia was just all the way up there. I was paranoid as fuck.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I got paranoid, and then I think what made it less paranoid is that I did it with friends, and then they started clowning and laughing, and then next just turned into some laughing shit.
That's what I was going to say. The first time I realized what the effects of weed did to me, because it don't happen to everybody, get different effects. It was like I was smiling.
I mean, I knew of it.
Everything was funny.
I didn't go in like not totally knowing what weed is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew of it.
Right.
And I knew somewhat what the effects, what they do, because I had uncles and shit.
Right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
what I said. It's different. That's why I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
like,
but I never seen none of them like to a point where I'm like, I'm not doing that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They were always cool. You know what I mean? If anything, they was cooler because they were acting more funny and goofier, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Shit, it was just a breeze. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it was like versus a drug or some type of substance that you see the most that we look fucked up, nah, nigga, I ain't tried that. But I never got that from it. So I guess it was more easier for me to partake because I wasn't really afraid of anything of it. I knew something was going to happen. You know what I mean?
What happened though? Like, what was the feeling?
I don't remember. I think I was more paranoid than anything.
No, not the first time. Just like anytime when you just, years later, you just like, oh shit.
Oh, well,
there's some good weed, yo. I'm high as shit.
Yeah, when I start realizing what to use it for.
What you mean to use it for?
Like the high, like that relief, that stress. Like I don't know.
Is that what we use it for?
That's what I use it for. I use it to get away. I use it to like relax, and what I mean. If I don't want to think of something, and just change the whole reality of it per se. You know what I mean?
That's what weed does.
For me, it do.
Wow. Yeah, this is what I was trying to get into. Like, what does weed do to you? That's
they don't
crazy.
Fucking like put me in a dimension.
No. I understand that, but I never actually never asked nobody that. Like what we gotta get more people on the show.
I think it would do it the same way that people partake about with the alcohol, or how you would have a glass of wine or some shit.
Almost,
you know what I mean?
Because the only thing I don't like about alcohol is if you drink too much of it, you can't control yourself. You could fall, you could throw up.
You have to
can get a mood swing,
right? You have to like the feeling in order to keep doing it. You must like the way it feels.
Yeah, right. But marijuana, you can just keep doing it, and the higher you get, the tireder you get, the hungrier you'll get. But if you keep drinking alcohol, you got a chance of messing up the liver, the kidneys, getting a car accident. You might rampage, just too much of it.
Right.
And you get lit quick. You could take a shot of liquor. You be like, shit, I'm sweating. Why the hell am I sweating? What am I drinking?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a drinker. I can't really drink. When I do, it takes very little for to get me like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I would take weed over alcohol any day. But I do drink. You know what I mean, I do have a little occasional drink and shit.
What's your when you smoke? If you can your weed memory bank, you can just pick out 3 strands.
My weed memory bank.
Yeah, what's your 3 favorite strands?
There's one name I can't not forget.
What?
I don't know if it's because of the name or the bud.
Okay.
But they were both fucking good. And that's that ATF. That Alaskan Thunderfuck. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
And what year was this?
Shit, this is not even far back, bro. This is probably like, I would say 5 years ago.
Okay.
About 5 years
5 years ago was good. It's about 1 million strands out 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
It was pushing like
they also call it. They call it Afghani. They call it Afghani Thunderfuck too.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I first got it, it was called Alaska Thunderfuck.
And that's your first, that's your favorite bud of all time. You'll put that number 1?
Nah, I won't put it number 1, but it had a crazy flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the high was crazy.
So is that a top 3? It sounds good.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably put it in top 3 because you know what I mean. It was good and it was memorable. That's why I never forgot about it. You know what I mean?
All right, so you match. You said yours. I'm gonna match yours with my first one. I like lemon cherry runts.
That's really good.
I think that's going to be my number 1, my favorite.
That's really good. You know what's good about that? That it actually smells like fucking cherries.
And it tastes so great.
I don't get the lemon hit, but the cherry hit is there. Like you smell that. You know what I mean?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's just flavorful. It's not a lot like a stick don't even run through it. It's a little teeny stick and stem at the bottom.
Right.
Everything else is just bud.
And it's riddled with terps.
Oh my god.
You shine a light on it, you think it's a diamond.
Oh my god.
Real talk. That shit is crazy.
So what's your second one?
You know what? Let's go back to the essence. You know what I mean? Because you started basically, you know what I mean, being versus your age and all.
Yeah.
You kind of started in the midst of when the shit was just fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bud was just fire. You know what I mean? I kind of had to work my way up to that fire. So,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went through the Reggie, a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
All types of Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
The flat Reggie, the fluffy Reggie, the brown Reggie. You know what I mean? I went through all that. You know what I mean? A lot of bullshit. I would say shit started getting good. I would say mid-90s.
Mid-90s?
That's when the skunk came out.
Oh,
that's when the hydro came out. That's when the glass jars was flowing.
Weed was horrible. No way.
Weed so strong, you got to put them in
glass jars. It had to been
the
area. It had to been the area because what was Bob Marley smoking on? Was it a lot of Reggie?
I don't know. Maybe his homegrown is Reggie, but
what about Cheech and Chong? There's no way. Like but they was smoking. I don't know.
A lot of it would be a lot of homegrown. It was definitely a lot of untouched shit. It would be straight off the plant type shit. You know what I mean? A lot of it back in the day. Now it's a lot of flower blooms, a lot of pesticides.
Yeah, they didn't made so many fucking
types of shit going into your bud.
So what would be your second? What in your top three? Your second top three?
It would have to be since I come from that, it would have to be a glass jar one, and that would be the White Willow Hydro.
White Widow.
Yeah.
I think I had White Widow once or twice.
Nigga, just looking at it is traumatizing, bro.
Yeah, it is.
You ever seen an actual White Widow?
I seen a picture of it. I seen a picture of it on the Cookie website.
It's got long white antennas, kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like mold. That's where it got the name, because that's what it looked like, a spider. Them antenna type thing. Yeah. Yo, let me tell you. Talking about sticky, icky. You know what I mean? Again, I come from an era where we haven't been using the grinders and all that shit. You had to take this shit out the jar with a blade or some type of stick to pull that motherfucker out.
I hated that era,
my nigga. And then, bro, if you rolling them up in papers, that shit sticking all over your heads. You're peeling it, basically. You're peeling the bud like a banana.
So, hold on. What we got? We got ATF,
Widow,
my White Widow. I got the lemon cherry runts.
Yeah, and I gotta keep it funky with the first one. And that's keeping it hood Philly all day.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, come on, man.
With the sour.
Come on, man. Like, that's what I was about to say. Sour, like real sour diesel.
I'm
talking about 06.
Yeah,
when it was nothing.
I'm talking about them sour boys, sour dough boys. You know I mean? Yeah,
real sour. Shit made your jaw lock. Bite down, bite down.
That's shit, that cat piss. That
I'm a fruity, like I love fruitier weeds. So even though I like the runts and runts.
That's my first cough, my nigga.
Runts is mixed with a lot of gelatos and Skittles and everything. My third flavor had to be Skittles.
Right.
So we got Skittles, we got the runts, and we got sour. Oh, that Moon Rock. Yeah, that Moon Rock.
Again, that's your era. This era, bro, with the runts, with the Skittles, with the fucking gelatos.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like all new. That's like new.
It is.
I mean, new shit.
These within like the last decade.
New. I'm talking about. Like, I heard my dad, my OG used to tell me names like Howie Maui.
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like,
I did some research on Howie Maui.
Red Tahitian. I'm like, what shit is that? He said, man, that's real weed, youngin'. You know what I mean? That's some shit for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, Howie Maui. I never even heard of that. Like, what the fuck is that? But it was a bud, bro.
I guess you really could. I guess you really can't like take an older person advice on good weed, because they're gonna bring up stuff back in the day, and then now back in that time, I mean, 1,000 more strands up. What?
I mean, because he's telling my OG telling me about good shit that he had, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened? Did that shit just fell off, and then we end up getting the bullshit again, and then gracefully came back?
I wouldn't
up?
say it fell off. I would just say that when people started making these strands, like it just tastes better. So it's just like, I mean, Maui Wowie is good and all, but today's price
at the wrong places.
Today's price
right.
is not yesterday's price.
That's for damn
That's
sure.
what happened when you come through with that runs.
That's
today's
for damn
price.
That shit, bro.
I'll
come out with 3 pillows with today's price with yesterday's
shit.
price. You know
I'm telling you. Real shit. You come in a rum, they drop that runs on you.
Back then.
They drop that gelato on you. They drop all these fruity ass flavors on you, man. It's just like, oh my god.
We talking numbers start changing. 3, 5, 4, 8.
This shit burning like a candle, y'all, because it's fucking moon rocks, man. I'm dying.
It won't even shut off for me, bro. I got it told. I gotta keep going. It won't turn off.
This bitch burning like a candle,
like lava,
like a firecracker. Like it's moon rock. I'm
this
dying.
Shit like lava, dog. Yo, crazy, yeah, man. But I don't know, cause I get from my OGs, I get like, man, we had that good shit, and then I would research it. And yeah, the shit be green as fuck. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, yo, we had some Reggie Boo Boo. This shit was brown and harsh as fuck, riddled with seeds and more twigs than bud, bro. I mean,
I'm telling you.
Sheesh. I'm like, I went through that shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
Now shit. Everything I grab is gas. Because that's what's all out here right now. That whole shit from Cali.
I wanna end it. We're not gonna end it yet, but I wanna end this on some. Let's fight to make tobacco illegal. Man, why is tobacco legal? I don't understand. Why is it legal? Tobacco is literally not doing nothing but harming you. Literally nothing.
So is alcohol, bro.
Let's ban alcohol.
Can't do that either.
You know what I mean? Of course. It's $1 billion, $1 trillion business. It's been around since forever. It's not going to happen. I mean, why are we...
You yourself personally got to ban it yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I have. You know what I mean? And alcohol, I take my sips every now and then, but tobacco completely no. Right. And I'm trying to get my girl on the paper train. Right. But it's hard. You can't just be like, no, I'm smoking this. So no, you can't do that to nobody. I mean, It's hard to convert over. When I was smoking papers and I first started converting, I had to learn how to roll. I had to get used to burning it. I had to, like, when you smoke a tobacco, you want to keep licking your Dutch to close it. Papers is one time.
Yeah. Well, now there's no excuses.
Do that shit 3 times.
There's no excuses because you got something for everything now. You got cones. You got, I mean, shit already pre-rolled. Go buy yourself a machine to roll it for you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They got everything right there. So you can't, there's no excuses for whatever. I mean, you're going to do what you like regardless, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
I put this bitch down. This thing's still burning.
It's lava. I'm trying to tell you. It's turning into a piece of land on your J. You better keep talking. It's gonna form up or something.
I just hit it again. I didn't even need the lighter. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
I'll be taking.
I actually forgot we was recording because we just be sitting here talking, man. This is natural talk, you know.
All right. So what's the next verse? I guess
that was my 3. That was my 3 strands, though.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we got a minute 30 seconds left before this take off. Before it just turn off.
They really got. All right. How about the expansion of it? They really got funky with the weed now, right? You got all types of shit now coming out. Before it was just the bud.
It's thousands of different.
Before it was just you had to just roll that shit up and light that shit.
At this point, it's families.
Now you can crush that motherfucker, take the motherfucking sap from it, do a dap from that. You know
oh yeah. You talking about
take that same sap, freeze it, let that harden up. You got some shatter. You know what I mean? There's so much shit you do with it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's because at the end of the day, smoking flower, this is like the beginning. This is for beginners when it comes to smoking weed.
What's that? Like, just the bud itself?
Smoking bud, yeah. Because at the end of the day, the bud looks nice.
It's the traditional way of
doing it. It looks nice, but what we want is the THC that's
of the enjoyment. I don't know. Call me old fashioned. I gotta have either a J or L, but it's gotta be a smoking form with me. You know what I mean? I'm not satisfied with a bong hit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know why. Or
a bong
dab,
kill
or
you.
Dab.
A bong could kill. A dab will kill you too.
Yeah, but I'm not getting the satisfaction.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. instantly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm more of a, all right, I'm gonna get there, nigga. But when I get there, you know what I mean?
You gonna be there
I'm gonna
quick.
enjoy my